Good evening. I'm Lisa Rosner. Jessica Moore is off tonight. A U.S. jet shot down the unidentified object today. It happened over the skies of Lake Huron in Michigan. These takedowns have never happened during peacetime in the U.S. like this, but the Pentagon says it's because they've been on heightened alert since the spy balloon from China. CBS 2's Tim McNicholas is here now with what else the Department of Defense has to say about this. Tim.
Lisa, the Department of Defense doesn't know what these objects are that they shot down this weekend, but they consider them potential threats for two reasons. One, they could be a hazard for commercial airplanes, and two, they could be foreign surveillance tools. Fighter jets have now shot down 3 objects in the last 3 days over North America. One on Friday off the Alaskan coast, another Saturday over the Yukon in Canada, and a third today in Michigan over Lake Huron.
They're passed in proximity to sensitive DoD sites, and the altitude that they were flying could be a hazard to civilian aviation and thus raised concerns.
In a call with reporters tonight, the Department of Defense said those 3 objects were all very small and moved about the speed of the wind. They have not connected them to any particular country, but the State Department says the large balloon shot down off the coast of South Carolina last weekend was part of a surveillance program China used to spy on at least 40 countries.
We have been more closely scrutinizing our airspace at these altitudes, including enhancing our radar, which may at least partly explain the increase in objects that we've detected over the past week.
The military believes the object they shot down over Lake Huron today is the same object detected over Montana Saturday night, which led the FAA to briefly shut down airspace over the state. They're still trying to recover that object, in part to see if it has any similarities to the Chinese balloon that contained antennas and other equipment that can be used for surveillance.
We got enormous intelligence information from surveilling the balloon as it went over the United States.
Didn't the Chinese get enormous intelligence as well?
Well, they could have been getting it anyway, but we have to know what they're doing, okay? And we don't know exactly, but we got a lot of that.
The Chinese government says that balloon shot down last weekend was being used for weather research, but the State Department says that does not add up. The U.S. government has sanctioned 5 Chinese companies and a research firm that the U.S. believes might be involved in making spy balloons. Lisa?
Thank you, Tim, for following that.